8 Alpha 5 northwest, entering, we'll enter a 45 for downwind 06, Plymouth.
We're also on a 4 mile 45 at 1500. We have you on our radar. We'll just kind of stay to the northeast until you're on that the downwind.
Alright, extrude T. Flaps are down, so we're good. Database is expired, but we're VFR, so we're okay.
Cool.
We're up and to the left, so it's reading, so we're good again.
I just can't believe today's September.
I know. I started my new job teaching last week.
Oh, nice. How you liking it?
It's great. We have all like the metal machining tools.
Yep.
They're awesome. So I get to play around with those all day. Alright, so we're at 123, so we're
5.5 miles, 45.
talking to Mansfield, and we'll set the avionics once we after the run up.
Okay.
For everything else.
You can move it up if you want to.
5 mile 45 is what we have your site.
The mic, like if it slid down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
2961 Bravo's left downwind 6 Plymouth.
Oh, by the way, I passed my written yesterday.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
93.
Perfect. Very nice score.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 31 November. We are at the Academy taxiing to the ramp, Mansfield.
Plymouth Skylane maneuvering over the harbor at 2.5. Skyhawk 18 Alpha entering downwind 06, and I have downwind traffic in sight. Plymouth traffic, Cessna 760 Bravo Whiskey is on 3 mile 45 to a left downwind runway 06, Plymouth. Sales traffic caravan entering high left downwind 31, Danielson.
Alright, brakes are set. Take controls. Good. Radar's good. Alright, flight controls good. There's Rich. And fuel pump is on. Switch tanks.
On the traffic, Skyhawk 18 Alpha turning left base 0.
Fuel pump off. And let's just set her in real quick.
Caravan turning left base 31, Danielson traffic.
We're on the airspeed. Current coordinator is level and VSI is rating 0, so we're good on those.
Downwind runway 6.
And we'll go power to 2000.
Traffic, Sky 760 Bravo Whiskey, past the midfield, left downwind, runway 6, Plymouth traffic.
And so we don't have to worry about our suction today. We're charging.
You can see it's doing nothing.
It's doing 0. We're charging on the amp meter, so that's good. We've got 3 oil temperature, fuel pressure, and oil pressure are in the green, so we're good there. So we'll check our magnetos. Let's the right one first.
Caravan through the final 31, Danielson.
And we have a drop of 100. We're allowed 175, so we're okay.
760 Bravo Whiskey.
Let it equalize.
Base for runway 06, Plymouth.
Close enough. We'll go to the left. And we got a drop of 90, so that's less than 175, and there's less than 50 between them, so we should be okay there. Go to both. And let it equalize, we'll bring on the carb heat. Did get a little drop today, it's a little cooler. And we do, and we'll bring it to idle, make sure she still runs. And seems like she's still running, so we're okay.
Cool.
Bring it up to 1,000. RP8 off. And we're good there. Double checking it. Anything, so we can do the common navs, I guess, now. So as we head that way, will we need to turn to Taunton's station to listen to them, or can we go around them?
We can, depends. If we can get up to like 3,000 feet, we'll be high enough where we're really not going to be interfering with them.
Okay.
So if we do that, we'll be okay. If not, we'll switch over.
Okay. Well, that'll be the plan, is to try and get that high.
Good. I like that you're thinking like that, though. That's good.
And then we'll get, we can put the tower in. That's 118.1. And put ATIS in. Do people have a preference, like where they normally like to put them?
So my preference, and you know, like you said, it's really a preference thing, is I like to put the ATIS and the active on COM2, which if you look, it's already right here. So if you hit the switch button and put it in there, the way I look at it is if I want to listen to it, I can hit that button, and if I want to talk, I can just hit the switch button.
Gotcha.
And stuff. So a little trick too is because you can hear that the frequency 123 gets pretty congested pretty quick.
Yeah.
If you want to just listen to the ATIS on COM2, you can. If you hit the COM2 button up here, see how both of these lights are on?
Yeah.
We're listening to both COM1 and COM2, and our mic's on COM1. But if you want to just have COM2, just hit the mic 2 button. Now see how now we're only on that 126.85, and then you can come back over when you're done.
Gotcha.
That'll kind of block out that 123 so you can focus on it.
Okay. And then let's, we can set it in here. So we'll go all the way to the right.
All right.
And this.
Perfect.
And
you see me? I'm right in front of you.
we're looking for and direct. Enter.
Hold on the Skyline turning left
And I
downwind.
want the map. There we go.
Now with this too, you can see we're only 22 miles away from there. Typically what I tell everyone, you know, if you're going into a towered airport, about the 15 to 20 mile range is where you're going to want to be listening to the ATIS. So that way you have time, by the time you're done, you'll be around the 10 mile range to make your initial call to tower. So if you're ever going over here, say you're solo or whatever, and you realize like, oh shoot, I don't have the ATIS and I'm 12 miles away, turn around, do a 360, slow the plane down. You know, that's the nice thing. We don't have to keep going in. We can take our time and get ourselves established before getting into that airport. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
The thing is, too, if you call at 7 or 8 miles instead of 10, it's not the end of the world either. As long as we call before that 4 miles, we're good to go.
Right. All right. I think that's probably everything, so I think we're probably ready to go here.
All right.
I think we'll take off from 1-4, but seeing people do that, there doesn't look to be a whole lot of wind, so
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Send it downwind a little bit of Plymouth.
I don't see anybody over there. Mansfield traffic check, you're through, we're taxiing from the ramp to runway 14 off Mansfield.
Plymouth Skyline turning left base 6 Plymouth.
Alright, fuel pump is on, mixture is rich. Set my trim just a little above neutral, because I seem to like that. And I'm going to keep my lights off, flaps are down. Alright, I think we're ready. Don't hear anybody.
All right.
So we're just going to do a straight out departure.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Mansfield traffic Cherokee 31 November, departing runway 14 for a straight out departure. Mansfield. I don't see anybody on final. Full power. 3 are in the green. little right rudder. Airspeed's alive. Rotate. And we're off.
Nice and smooth.
Clear traffic, 161 Bravo, left downwind, runway 6, pivot.
Nice clear day today.
It's gorgeous. I was excited to fly today.
Coming in from the west. Yes, thanks.
Sky drop down to about, how about now? It's okay.
From the sky lane departing 6 Plymouth straight out. That's all.
Harbor traffic, RV6 is, clear traffic, 161 Bravo, left base, runway 6, pivot.
Black Island traffic, Warrior 32 X-rays, South Shore will be entering the pattern on left crosswind for 10.
I went to Plymouth yesterday to take that exam. It's a cool little airport out there.
It is. They got a nice little restaurant there too.
Plain James?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No, we didn't. I just went and took the test.
Runway 6, Plymouth.
It took a long time. The guy who runs the testing center there, he's an old guy. He's a talker. Just wants to talk about flight. I took half an hour just to talk to him before I took the test.
5 southwest.
All right, I am about 6 due south at 3,500 feet. Okay, sure. I'll be up here.
055, 2,500. 3,500 just west of the shoreline and just flying right over the island. Block Island.
Plymouth Skylane crosswind 6.
Plymouth traffic, far right 990, left downwind, runway 6, Plymouth.
Black Island traffic, Warrior entering the pattern on left crosswind for 10 block.
Plymouth Skylane left downwind 6, number 2.
Traffic, 161 Bravo, 016.
That's bad. Guess we can go ahead and listen.
All right.
Bravo close to runway 14 run-up area to the approach end runway 14. Crane 1.6 nautical miles west-southwest, 279 feet MSL. Unlit tower 3.7 nautical miles south-southeast, 609 feet MSL. Airport rotating beacon out of service. Hazardous weather information for the area available at HIWAS or flight service. Advise initial contact. You have ATIS information. Alpha.
Alpha.
New Bedford Tower, ATIS information Alpha 145 Zulu. Wind 070 at 11. Visibility 10. Few clouds 2,800. Temperature 23, dew point 16, altimeter 3034. Expect an ILS or a visual approach, landing and departing runway 5. Notice to airmen. Runway 1432 closed, available for taxi only between runway 5 and taxiway Alpha. Taxiways Charlie and Echo closed. Taxiway Bravo closed in the south ramp to the approach in runway 32. Taxiway Bravo closed in runway 14 run-up area to the approach end runway 14. Crane 1.6 nautical miles west-southwest, 279 feet MSL. Unlit tower 3.7 nautical miles south-southeast, 609 feet MSL. Airport rotating beacon out of service. Hazardous weather information for the area available at HIWAS or flight service. Advise initial contact. You have ATIS information. Alpha.
Westerly traffic, stationary.
So you have to have a mic on in order to shut it off.
Oh, gotcha.
To the north, land
Yep.
14.
Oh, limit Skylane left.
I saw that, yeah, they're 14 and 32 are not in use right now.
Right. So what runway are they using?
05.
Good. So one of the little tricks is if we kind of look ahead of time, you can see runway 5's right here. So he's probably going to either tell us to enter on a left downwind or a left base. We can get the plan ahead of time. Or if you want, go ahead and switch over to the tower a little earlier.
Skylane final.
Okay.
The trick too is now we can listen to it a little further out. We can start getting a picture as to what's happening before we come in around the pattern.
Gotcha.
And it gets us off that 123 frequency.
Runway 5 clear for takeoff on course approved. 407 Bravo Whiskey.
So nice job holding your altitude and keeping us on course while you're listening to that ATIS and writing it down and everything. It's exactly what an examiner is going to be looking for, is your ability to do just that.
I mean, there's a lot of information in that ATIS. I don't think I got most of it in terms of the taxiways that are not working
Right.
and stuff
So
like that.
if you think about it, you could listen to those on the ground or get the NOTAMs, and you could write it down on your diagram, and you could cross them off. Now think about it logically. All of the ones that he just said were closed, they're repaving 14 and 32.
Yeah.
All the ones that parallel 14 and 32 that don't get you anywhere. Those
Right.
are all the ones that are closed.
Gotcha.
So give me a practice call. What are you going to tell him?
So I'll say New Bedford Tower, Cherokee 8831 November. We are about 11 miles to the north, inbound for some pattern work.
Good. With Alpha.
With Alpha.
Perfect. You
Yeah.
say that, and that'll be perfect. He's going to give you an instruction. He might tell you to ident. If you do, you just hold this ident button down for like a second or two.
Yeah.
He'll see us. That's about it. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and give him a buzz.
All right. Here we go. New Bedford Tower, Cherokee 8831 November. We are about 11 miles to the north, inbound for some pattern work with Alpha.
Perfect.
Cherokee 8830 November, New Bedford, ident, and continue for runway 5.
Continue for runway 5, ident, 8831 November.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
November, you did say you had Alpha?
Yes, affirmative. We have Alpha, 8831 November.
Right, 830 November, ident observed, report to midfield left down, runway 5.
Midfield for runway 5, 8831 November.
Good. Now, if you look outside, can you see the airport yet?
Yeah, it's just off to our left here.
Cool. So point the nose right at the middle of it, and I'm going to show you a little trick with the GPS to help you line up with runway 5.
Thank you very much, and you probably
And that's
saw
if-
them, I just want to verify.
See how this is set to GPS mode? Yeah. That's the first thing we want to check. If it's not, you just hit GPS here. See how it says VLOC?
Yeah.
We click it back to GPS. So twist the OBS knob here to runway 5. There you go. Now click the OBS button over here. What that's going to do is make that airport, see that?
Oh, yeah.
So if we zoom in, that's your final for 5 if you're on the magenta line towards the center. So you can see, if we keep coming in, we'll just have to make a right turn. Now we'll be on the downwind, base, and final.
Gotcha.
So keep going. What's the field elevation here?
79.
Good. So what do we be at the pattern at?
1100.
Perfect. So when you feel ready, giving me a descent, we'll come around in. What we'll plan on doing, so we can request the option from the tower. Do you know what the option means?
We'll either full stop or touch and go.
You can do a full stop, touch and go, low approach, stop and go, whatever we want.
Gotcha.
So we'll request the option. So when you're reporting that midfield left downwind, you just call them up, tower through in November's midfield left downwind for runway 5, requesting the option.
All right.
It'll probably tell us you're cleared for the option runway 5, and on the go make left traffic. So we'll just repeat that to them. And what we'll plan on doing is if we land short enough, we'll just do a touch and go. If not, then we can taxi off and come back to the beginning of the runway. That's what's nice about the option. It'll give us that leniency to kind of choose. Now, that being said, the option is kind of something you're only going to want to do when you have an instructor with you, because it's made for the instructor to be able to do different types of landings or throw a go-around at you or something like scenarios stuff with you. If you're coming in here by yourself to do like landings, you know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You know that you're going to do a short field or a stop and go or whatever. Request that so he can sequence the traffic behind you better.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice clear day. You can see Martha's Vineyard and stuff out there in front of us.
Oh yeah.
All the Legacy Islands like here. That last one is like a Cuddy Hunk and stuff, and then that body of land behind them is Martha's Vineyard.
This is nice.
You can see the hook of Cape Cod coming around. Beautiful day today.
November,
Wow.
you can enter on a left base if you like. Runway 5, clear for the option, make left traffic.
We'll enter on the left down if that's okay, and then we're clear for the option. 883 on November.
3 on November, left down, approved.
Cool. Nice job. And this is exactly what you'd want to do because we're not set up for a left base whatsoever.
Oh, right.
You can see, even on the newly paved runway here, they've got yellow X's out to let you know visually that those runways are closed as well.
New Bedford Tower, Cherokee 883 on November, midfield left downwind for the option for runway 05.
Cherokee 3 on November, runway 5, clear for the option, wind 0907.
Cleared for the option 05, 883 November.
Good. But the little thing is, he didn't have to make that call. Because if you remember, he cleared us for the option a little while ago.
Right.
So it's not a big deal. And that's one of those things that if you're ever in doubt, it's always good to just make another call or report or ask or anything.
Potential aircraft, New Bedford Tower, Bravo, current altimeter 3033.
really nice pattern entry, nice approach and everything. I like what I'm seeing. Sound great on the radios too. Now, do you think you have that runway made right here?
I think so.
Then just bring that power right back to idle. Let this thing come right on down. There you go. Use that trim to help you. There you go. Nice landing. Now let's just take the flaps out. Recenter the trim. We got plenty of runway. Don't rush. There you go. We'll take right back off. Nice job. Really nice job.
That last part, like I know I added a bunch of power because I felt like I had to, but I don't want to have to do that all the time.
Right, and the reason is you kind of just let it start getting a little bit flatter before you came in. So if you come in kind of flat without that airspeed, then that's what's going to happen. So what you want to do is just keep your nose pointed down. Keep that 70 knots until you're over the ground. That's going to give you the energy that you need to bring the nose up and flare it out. So we'll try it again on this one. When you're at that point where you feel like, you know what, I could just cut this power back and glide it in, just do that. Then bring it down. Just keep the nose pitched forward to keep that speed up. And as long as you keep that speed, that's going to give you the energy to bring that nose up when you want to pitch up. And if you don't, that's when you're going to need to add a little power. I don't mind that you have to add a little power. That shows that you're making those good judgment calls and everything. That's what we're looking for that solo. Now here's a question for you. Did the tower tell us to make left traffic?
I thought he did.
Okay, but what would you do if he didn't?
I would make left traffic anyway.
Yeah, good. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, I think he did. I looked earlier, there was no right traffic on these runways, so.
The only time that he will, and they will do it, is like if they have other traffic coming in and it's getting a little busier sometimes to spread you out. Or like if someone's coming in from behind us or something like that and they're going to come into the downwind, he'll move us over to the right side so that way it's easy to sequence the two of us.
Right.
Now generally speaking, what I do is if I don't hear from the tower, like he might just randomly call you up here and say, through November you're cleared for the option, because we're like the only ones in the pattern, so he's really only watching us.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, usually when I'm going to beam the numbers, or in that general area, I'll give him a call, unless he asks us to report midfield or something like that, obviously.
Right.
So if you don't hear from him in a little bit, you can either call him and tell him you're midfield, or you can wait and tell him you're at beam the numbers for 5, requesting the option.
Just tell him. Hey, Bedford Tower, Cherokee 883 on November, left midfield for the option for runway 05.
Cherokee 3 on November, runway 5, clear for the option.
Cleared for the option, runway 5, 883 on November.
Sound really good on the radios down here. Definitely been doing some studying up on them and everything.
It's because I started as a class Delta.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
I think that's it.
You feel comfortable doing the radios and all that good stuff too?
For the most part, I mean, like, I think this part is easy, like,
yeah.
I'm just saying midfield, and when he adds something in there that I'm not familiar with, you know, that's when I get a little flustered.
Well, if if you ever don't know, just ask. Just another human on the end of that radio.
Right.
Or you always have an ace up your sleeve. Magic words. Student, pilot.
Right. I think the big thing I learned, last week, though, is I just got to stay much higher in this pattern. That's been helpful for me, I think.
So keep it coming around. You can even leave a little power in if you need to. But I want you to try to see what the energy will do if you keep that speed up all the way down. So once you're at a position where you feel like you're going to easily be able to glide it down in, I'm just going to have you bring that throttle back to idle. And what we're going to do is you're just going to keep varying that speed with the pitch. When you're coming in for final and everything, literally just treat the airplane like slow flight. Because that's, if you think about it, what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just doing slow flight. We do slow flight to practice how to control the airplane right when we're in this position right here. So you want to pitch for airspeed and power for altitude. So if you need airspeed, let the nose forward. And if you need altitude, give it a little bit more power.
I think we're pretty good here.
Good. So now keep that nose coming down more. See how you're kind of leveling it off? You're losing that speed. So you might need a little bit more power to get it in. These planes with the 40 degrees of flaps, they're going to want to sink like rocks. So keep it coming in, keep that nose forward, keep it forward. Slowly keep bringing that power out. Slowly keep bringing the nose up. Just look at the end. Hold it off as long as you can. Keep that center line beautiful. There you go. There you go. Slowly walk it out. Slowly walk it out. Keep the nose up, up, up. A little more right rudder. Just a little more on the rudder there right at the end and it would have been good. So bring it right back over that center line now. That's one thing an examiner is going to be pretty strict on is your ability to hold that center line. So if you see yourself drifting, don't be afraid to use more of that aileron while you're in the air.
Gotcha.
To fix that.
So the runway at Mansfield is just a little short for touch and goes?
Yeah. By the time you're getting ready to go, you're already, halfway, 3/4 of the way down it. This is over 5,000 feet. The one at Mansfield's like 3,500. Tower 31 November is midfield left downwind runway 5. Requesting a short approach on this one.
And Tiger 368 to Bedford, runway 5, taxi Alpha. Understand you have ATIS Bravo.
We do have Bravo when we're going to 5 Alpha.
Try that again. Tower 31 November is a beam the numbers runway 5. Requesting a short approach if able.
We're at 31 November, short approach approved, runway 5, clear for the option.
Runway 5, cleared for the option. 31 November, short approach approved. Cool. Now go for those numbers. This plane, you know it's going to sink. So get that 70 knots, keep that speed up, regulate the speed with that pitch. Keep turning right for those numbers.
Sam Piper fuel grass.
Now this is going to get you the feel for these keeping this energy down to the ground, these glide-ins. So just keep holding that nose right where you got it. I like that you trimmed it, that's good. Takes the hands off, keeps it a little easy. What we're going to do too, a good little thing is when we're at the airport to keep the landing light on, it makes it easier for them to see us. There you go. This tiger holding short's probably like, what the heck's this guy doing? There, now see if we're losing speed here, keep that nose forward. You got this runway.
And New Bedford Tower, Tiger 81368, ready to go in sequence here. We're holding short.
There you go. Keep that nose forward. Keep it forward. And don't be afraid to bring it into the ground effect first. Now, keep it coming. Now, reach down. Bring in full flaps here. That's going to make it easy. Keep it coming around. There you go. Keep it banking. Keep that nose forward. Keep it forward. Keep it forward. There you go. Now, look at the end and hold it off. A little more right rudder. See that? Keep looking at the end. Keep it forward more. You're still a little high. Now, hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Not bad. Cool. Dump those flaps. Let's go again. Bring it a little closer to the ground, and that would have been an absolute greaser. So, what I want you to do when you're midfield this time is request another short approach. Alright. And then when we're beam the numbers, just pull the power back on yourself. Glide it on in. These are going to be good practice because you got to do them on the check ride for one, practicing the engine outs, and for two, it's going to give you that feel of maintaining that speed with the flare out.
Right. Wind 1208, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
368, clear to go, and we're right turn, please.
Tiger 368, right turn on course approved.
We didn't have simulating power out. I probably should have put some power in as we got a little high.
On what?
As we were coming in, I got a little high. Like, normally I would put power in right there, but we were simulating.
Oh, it was fine. I knew it wasn't going to be anything bad for the airplane. That wasn't too bad at all.
Sam Piper fuel truck, cross runway 5.
New Bedford Tower, Cherokee 8831 November, midfield left downwind, requesting short final for runway 05.
Cherokee 831 November, proceed as request, runway 5, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 5, 8831 November.
Alright, see if you can make it.
Wrong way.
Tower, Grumman 8877 Lima 9 to the east with Bravo.
Grumman 8877 Lima, New Bedford, ident, continue for runway 5.
If you get a little high like this, slip it.
Continue for runway 5, 8877 Lima.
Nice. You can do S-turns, you can do flaps, you can do whatever you need to.
Lima, ident, observed, report a midfield right down.
You ever tried landing without flaps?
I think we did it once.
Try it. What if they got stuck? Oh shoot, they're not coming up. Alright, well we gotta land this thing. It's no different. Just hold it off. Bring it a little closer, a little closer, a little closer, and right rudder. There you go. Nice and easy on the yoke. Hold this picture. Hold this picture. Don't let it move. Don't let it, oh, a little too much. Keep it back now. See, just at the end there is just a hair too much, but not bad. Now keep it right on that center line.
I'm a mess in here.
Keep it right on that center line. Don't let it drift even on the takeoff. Now here's the thing. If you're going for the trim, just feel it. Just twist it. You don't need to...
Look at it?
Yeah, exactly. Let's do another one.
All right.
Oh, we're going to turn that off for you. I put that on the last time we came.
Oh, right.
And New Bedford Tower, Care 607, we're 12 southeast with Bravo.
Care 607 to Bedford, ident, continue for runway 5.
Alright, one to the right base for runway 5, Care 607.
Care 607, traffic, ident observed, traffic at 12, 11 o'clock, 3 miles indicating 1,800 feet southbound.
Keep flying a normal pattern for now.
Okay.
Check in
And
with...
Grumman 368, is that you just off the south end of Fairhaven Peninsula?
Yeah, that's probably us. I'm looking for the Care.
Grumman 368, the Cape Air Twin Cessnas, that's your 10 o'clock, a mile and a half, 1,500 feet northbound.
368, we got him. No conflict.
Care 607, it's Grumman off your left side and about a mile, 1,900 feet has you in sight.
That's Care 607.
Let them know your left base requesting the option.
New Bedford Tower, Turkey 8831 November. We're on left base, requesting the option for runway 05.
Check 3 on November, runway 5, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 5, 831 November.
Cool, bring it back to idle here.
And Grumman 77 Lima, will you be able to make a short approach from the right down one?
Yeah, I can do that for 77 Lima.
77 Lima, thank you. You're following touch and go Cherokee, or well, Cherokee given the option on a 3/4 mile final, advise that traffic in sight. I got a Cape Air Twin Cessna beam west island to follow you.
Cool, slip it in for me.
Traffic in sight with 77 Lima.
There you go. Nice. Now, just get those flaps in. Don't be afraid to, on these, bring it down nice and early if you want. You're going to get speed and you're going to float for a little while. Doesn't matter. Hold it off as long as you can. Keep it right over that center line now. Okay. Look at the far end of the runway. Keep us right here. There you go. A little more right rudder.
Right downwind, coming and being the numbers of 3-2, making short approach.
Not bad at all.
So that's Care 607.
Nice job. Really nice job. Ooh, I'm not here next week. Are you on the schedule with Bill next week?
No?
You're not?
Why, you're not here?
No, I'm on vacation. Well, you might be.
What,
On the 8th.
8th, I'm here, yeah. I'm not here the weekend after that.
Oh, okay. I'm not here next weekend. Or that weekend, actually.
First year Pop, New Bedford, runway 5, taxi via Alpha. Carry 607, the Grumman you're following is on a close-in right base.
Get the traffic in sight, Care 607.
Care 607, thank you. Number 2, runway 5, clear to land.
Clear to land number 2, runway 5, Care 607.
All right, what I want you to do on this one, when you call them up, request a full stop taxi back.
Okay.
Grumman 77, Lima affirmative, runway 5, clear to land.
Runway 5, clear to land, 670.
No, looks like you're not here next week.
No, I'm not here on the 15th.
Or the 8th.
I should be here on the 8th.
I'm not here on the 8th.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm not here on the 8th. I'm definitely here. I think things got a little bit messed up with Deb.
Okay.
Scheduling, because, I don't know, but I guess maybe I just don't fly next week. For the next 2 weeks, I guess.
Why, did you take the 18th off? Or the 15th, sorry?
15th I took off.
Right, the 8th is the one that I took off.
Oh, so yeah, okay, so that's whatever.
I'm going to be up in New York.
Doing any flying?
No, fishing, actually.
Oh, nice.
Warrior 3 in November, you're following Twin Cessna short final, runway 5, clear for the option.
Insight.
Traffic in sight, 8831 November.
And cleared for the option.
We're cleared for the option, runway 5.
There you go. So, sequence yourself with him.
721 Sierra Alpha.
And we'll make this one a full stop taxi back.
Bravo, hold short of runway 5.
Bedford Tower, 764 Sierra Pop, hold short 5 southwest.
764 Sierra Papa, hold short.
Hold short, 764 Sierra Papa.
And I'm sorry, 721 Sierra Alpha and 829 Bravo Whiskey, you both just want to go to Sandpiper? All right, 1 Sierra Alpha, just hold short of runway 5 on Bravo. 829 Bravo Whiskey, taxi via Bravo, hold short runway 5.
721 Sierra Alpha, I've flown that airplane before.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Turn right, taxi to the terminal.
Taxi to the gate, Care 607.
That's fine.
There you go. Now, this is a pretty steep approach.
Yeah.
Cut that power back. You don't need any of that. Now, really slip this thing. You can slip this thing like crazy. Hold it way off there. There you go. There you go. Good. Now keep that center line and keep that nose straight. Nice job. Cool. Hit the brakes a little. We'll get off on Bravo if you can make it. Keep hitting the brakes. Keep pulling a little more, a little more, a little more. Cool. And just tell the tower 3 in November is on Bravo. I'd like to go back to 5.
New Bedford Tower, 83 in November, it's on Bravo, I'd like to go back to 5.
Warrior 3 in November, runway 5, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha to 05, 831 November.
Very nice.
And November 721 Sierra Alpha, cross 5.
So just try to keep us rolling if you can.
Okay.
We've got one guy that's just behind us.
Alright.
Normally I tell you take your time, all that stuff. I just don't want to hold him up.
There. So here's Alpha.
Yep.
To the left.
Number 764
So kind of the gist with the towered airports too is if you're on a runway and you want to get off onto a taxiway, you can turn off onto any taxiway you want. You just can't turn onto like a perpendicular runway.
Right.
This is the transient ramp in case you ever come in here. You want to park? Right here next to the playground.
Can you just park wherever you want? I mean, like when you go back to Mansfield, like are those assigned spots?
Yeah, we have the, I'll show you when we're back at Mansfield, but there's transient ramps usually at airports, which is where transients go.
Right.
So, what's this marking that we're going to cross up here? It kind of looks like a railroad.
Yeah, it looks like, I feel like I haven't seen this before.
This is what we call an ILS critical area. See how it says ILS there?
Oh, yeah.
This is the ILS right here, off our right wing. So if Tyler ever tells you, hold short of the ILS critical area, he wants you to stop before that line. Basically what happens is that's what's shooting the ILS out, the signals, so you might, if we come down here, we might interrupt it for anyone that's coming in on it. So if you ever hear him say that, that's what that is right there. Now while we're on the ground, it's not going to be a bad idea. Let's swap the tank over.
Fuel pump's on, so we can go ahead and...
Cool. Now, what are we going to call and ask the tower? We'll do another lap in the pattern here before we go back, and we'll do another full stop.
What we're going to do, from my memory, is we're going to tell them that we're holding short of 05 and ready to we're holding short of 05 and we want to stay in the pattern.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And when he tells you we're good, we're good. We'll come around, we'll do another full stop, and then we'll come back and program the GPS and stuff and head back to the good old 1B9.
All right. I think we're good here. All right, let's... Bedford Tower, Turkey, 883 on November, we're holding short of 05. We'd like to stay in the pattern.
883 on November, left traffic, runway 5, wind 1006, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 05, left traffic, 883 on November.
Yeah, you sound great on the radios. Once we get you to solo, I'll sign you off, come down here. If we had more time today, I would solo you today. Your landings are looking fantastic today.
Thanks, man. Makes me feel good. I'm like a perfectionist. I feel like I want them to be so perfect, and I know they won't be.
Not at first, especially.
Yeah.
Once you get comfortable and you really get in tune with the airplane and all that, it happens naturally. Just keep looking for that nice sight picture, hold it off, try to land with the stick in your stomach.
Right.
That's really about it.
Alright, airspeed is alive, we got plenty of runway. She wants to come up. Gonna let her right rudder. There we go.
There you go.
He didn't say to report midfield this time, did he?
No, he just said left traffic.
Yeah. wish I could fly all day today.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
There you go. So start letting her come down, nice and smooth. Want to be a little, actually doesn't look too bad here. Just not quite as high as last time.
Great.
Oh, you get some good practice with the forward slips today.
Yeah, I did.
Forward slips, engine outs, everything. Crosswinds, side slip. There you go. It's looking good.
Wind 1205.
You got a little bit of a tailwind on this one, so keep your speed up just a little bit more. And just bring it, see this power right here?
Yeah.
What I want you to do is leave this power in, get it right over the center line of the runway, keep that nose straight, and just slowly keep walking the power out. Hold that nice sight picture that you're looking for, where that nose is almost hitting the end of that runway. Not bad at all.
We tell them now.
Exactly.
New Bedford Tower, Cherokee 8831 November, we're clear of runway 05, want to taxi back to 05.
Cherokee November, runway 5, taxi via Alpha.
Via Alpha to 05, 8831 November. Alright, that's down, fix my trail.
Cool, when we get down to the end, you can program the GPS and all that good stuff.
Alright.
Perfect.
What kind of fishing do you do?
King salmon.
Wow.
My dad and I go up every year for a week. We get a cabin right on the Salmon River. Pull our boat up there. It's in Pulaski, New York, right on Lake Ontario. So we're like 20 feet off the edge of the river where our boat docks, and about 500 yards from the lake.
Uh-huh.
And so the salmon this time of year start running upstream up the river. And fun. It's like, this is what I look forward to the most every year.
Right. How cool. Do you guys get a bunch and bring it home, or?
Yeah, there's some years we've gone and not caught anything. It depends on when they start, running up the river. It has to deal with water temperature and climate and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a hit or miss. We had our best year. My dad's been doing it for like 30 some odd years straight. I want to say like 36 or 37. And we had our best year last year. We caught so much fish, we were just throwing it back.
Wow.
fun too. You know, you catch them in the mid-20s and 30-pound range and stuff like that.
Huh. So have we, like, made a mistake of not talking to ground at all?
No, because basically the way it works, a lot of these towered airports, like these deltas, what they are it's one person running both frequencies. Like if you heard him saying New Bedford ground, he's just broadcasting over both frequencies, so we know.
Right.
But basically, we would tell the tower, like just like we just did, we're clear of 5 on Bravo. And if they wanted us to, they would say contact ground or monitor ground. And if he just gives us taxi instructions, it's assumed he wants us to stay on with him.
I see. So he would have said, okay, use ground frequency.
Yeah, he would, for example, he could say contact ground on 0.9.
Right.
And if they ever say that, it always means 121 point whatever they say for ground.
Okay.
And that's basically it.
Okay, so we would have...
Right. Sometimes they'll give you taxi instructions too, taxi via 5 on Alpha and monitor ground, which means you just switch to the ground frequency and listen in case he needs to talk to you.
I see.
And then other times you'll just hear him say taxi with me to wherever your destination is, meaning just stay on this frequency. So because they didn't say anything, it's actually assumed that we stay here. They'll always tell you to contact ground if they want you to.
Gotcha. Alright, so we don't need to do anything except program this guy.
Alright.
Yeah, that's us. Correct. Sure. Alright.
I'll show you a little trick too for a second, like I'm purposely messing up your frequency here. If we come over to here, right, say you find 1B9, you can highlight the frequency and click enter on it, and it'll put it in the backup for you.
Oh, that's
Just
nice.
so you know, if you're ever on that screen and you don't already have the frequency in, that's an option for you. You can just hit that quick and then go back and hit direct enter. Enter now, you got your frequency and your GPS set.
Sweet.
So cool. Now what are we going to ask the tower?
I guess we'll just ask them, tell them that we want to depart to the north.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Alright, everything else seems, fuel pump on, mixture rich. Now we're ready.
Alright.
New Bedford Tower, Turkey 83 November, holding short of 05. We'll be departing to the north this time.
Turkey 83 on November, on course approved. Wind 070 at 10, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 05, 83 in November.
Cool.
Alright, full power. Airspeed is alive. R3 in the green.
So you got insurance already, right?
Yes, I did. I gave it to Deb.
Perfect. And we got your student pilot certificate, and you got your medical and all that good stuff.
That's correct.
Perfect. Bring us back into Mansfield. I'm not making any promises, but give me a good landing. If it looks good, I'm going to literally ask the next guy if he'll let you do 3 laps in the pattern.
Alright.
As long as he says yes and he's okay with it, then I'm going to let you solo today. If you can get me back in and give me a good landing, and if it looks good, then we'll just sign your logbook quick and talk to that guy, and as long as he's okay with giving you 3 laps, we'll let you go.
Alrighty. Is 9 nautical miles to the west, and we're landing with information Bravo.
Sky 356 Echo Sierra, New Bedford, runway 5, clear to land. Wind 004.
Runway 5, clear to land, Skyhawk 356 Echo Sierra.
minutes. So you might hear me talking for a second. I'm making a quick phone call with Deb.
Do your thing.
And if you need me for the radios, I can still hear everything. You just might hear half of a conversation going on.
All right.
Tower 407 Bravo Whiskey is about 8 miles to the southwest with Bravo. We'd like to just follow the localizer 5 in.
Number 407 Bravo Whiskey, New Bedford, ident. Continue for 5.
Continue for 5, 407 Bravo Whiskey.
Yeah, she didn't answer. We'll try again in a little bit. Now, not all Deltas have radar. New Bedford does, pretty evident by the fact that he wanted us to ident earlier. So some of them are really looking for, like when we're flying, literally just by sight. They're looking outside with a pair of binoculars looking for us, like Worcester still, for example. So not all Deltas you have to do this, but it's kind of a courtesy thing leaving Deltas is when you're clear. You just typically give them a call and let them know, like, you're clear to the north. You can say, like, you know, you're clear to the north, thanks for your help today, something along those lines.
All right, I can do that.
Hey again, 356 Echo Sierra.
356 Echo Sierra. I want you to start a right turn, actually, southbound to enter the downwind.
Start a right turn to the south, Skyco 356 Echo Sierra.
Okay, 356 Echo Sierra. You'll be following Cessna traffic on a 5-mile final.
We'll follow the traffic is Skyhawk 356 Echo Sierra. The Memphis Tower 764 Sierra Pup is 6 miles to the south over the harbor, Port Tabor, 1,400 Bravo.
There was 764 Sierra Papa, New Bedford. Say again your position. You're off the south end of New Bedford Peninsula.
I feel like I'm not going to get a chance here.
Ground standby. 6 Echo Sierra traffic, 12 o'clock and about 2 miles on the...
Actually, if he's this busy, I just would.
Do you have traffic in sight?
We're looking for the traffic, Skyhawk 356 Echo Sierra.
Got 356 Echo Sierra. You should have just passed in front of you on the final, maybe slightly to your left.
6 Echo Sierra has traffic inside on my left.
6 Echo Sierra, thank you very much. You number 2, following that Cessna, runway 5, clear to land.
We're number 2, we'll follow the traffic, clear to land, runway 5, Skyhawk 356 Echo Sierra.
And remember, 764 Sierra Pop.
There you go. So you can just change your frequencies whenever you're ready. Over. We're clear of his area, so we don't technically need permission to change frequencies.
All right.
Good. The other thing is try to get in the habit of, like, when we're 1,000 feet off the ground and departing an area, to turn the pump off.
North will be entering.
Right.
There you go.
Left base for...
Remember to turn it back on.
Save me some money, I guess.
From the traffic, Skyhawk.
Then do you normally, like, lean the mixture at this point?
Go ahead. Especially in the summer when it's hotter and stuff. You know, if we're doing these really short hops between Mansfield and Taunton, I won't, but if you're going to be up here for a little while, there's nothing wrong with that.
Left crosswind 10 departure.
You come back till you hear it, or you just go to the T?
Yeah. You just watch the tack. You'll see the RPM start to drop. You'll also hear it. And when you see them start to drop, then just push it back up a little.
Mansfield 61 Delta, turn left base, runway 4, the grass. Mansfield.
I feel like I've come back a lot.
See, there's the drop. Now push it back up a little. Now, you never want to lean it more than 75% of the way out either. So if you ever get to that 75% point, just kind of leave it there.
Oh, so, okay. I mean, you're just, the distance here, that's 75%.
Exactly.
Immediate departure 14, we've got the base traffic in sight. Block traffic number 238 by Romeo, Cessna Skylane, 10 miles northeast bound, block 5.
Mansfield 61 Delta, turn final for the grass. Mansfield, we have the Panzer in sight.
Mansfield traffic, the Skyhawk's holding shot 14. Mansfield, landing traffic. New England 3, northwest shoreline, left base 10, Long Island.
337 is turning left.
Nice job, got it all trimmed out and everything.
Yeah, it's not bad today.
Left base for 06, full stop limit.
Alright, so kind of talk me through, how are you going to get us back in the pattern here for what runway?
I think we'll go back to 1-4.
Okay.
So I'll report here when we're about 10 miles and just say we're inbound for runway 14. And then when we're maybe 5, I'll say there's a traffic right there. And I'll just say that we're going to take the left, take the left downwind for runway 14. That's how we'll probably enter, I think.
All right, sounds good to me.
Turning left downwind for 02, Dylan Hopkins.
Hey, now wave to him.
Islander, New England 3.
Wave with those hands out there.
Block Island traffic.
Long Island traffic, Cardinal 52579. Do you have an active runway?
Block Island traffic, 82 Lim is 1 mile. In the island.
Love this frequency.
Summit traffic, Warrior 2 Drop Foxtrot, base to final for 06, full stop limit.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 8831 November. We're 9 miles to the north, inbound for runway 14, Mansfield. 1000. We'll cross. We're to the south, 8831 November, Mansfield.
There you go. Not a big deal.
Block Island traffic. I looked at that right before I called it, and I still fucked it up.
That's all right, it happens.
I'm gonna just kind of swing around, I guess.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Final 14 months.
Rock Island traffic, November 3385 Romeo, Cessna Skylane, 5 miles northeast, enter the left 45, runway 10, Rock Island.
Ellington, Skydivers 1 minute, 55 and below, over Ellington, lock out.
Westland traffic, Bonnie is running a...
Holy crap.
What do you see?
Frequency, just all those.
Right now.
That's how you know it's a nice day outside. You listen to 123, and if you can't get a radio call in and all you hear is alien noises the whole time, it's a good day to fly.
Business.
Long Island traffic, Skyhawk just departed, 10, crosswind to go downwind for 10, staying in the pattern.
Dylan Hopkins traffic, cap 2860, overhead the field at 2,000 feet, setting up for a 40.
Long Island traffic, Cardinal 52579. We're 5 miles to the north and east and maneuvering for 45-degree entry, left downwind, runway 10, Plum Island traffic.
From the traffic, Skyhawk.
Traffic, Warrior clear the active runway 06.
The terminal, keep it closed.
We're just going to be doing a drop-off and then going right back. Traffic. Oh, man.
Final runway 7, battery drop 7 west for you.
I say you got to look for that. Thanks very much.
Yeah, just keep your eyes open.
Well, right down to the end of the line here.
Yeah.
Right next to the station.
Holy calamity. Looks pretty good from this.
Jumpers over Ellington, 5500 below, use caution, jumpers Ellington.
But not all planes have ADS-B, so.
That's right, yeah.
10, Plum Island.
Not all really using their radios.
Plum Island traffic, Skyhawk 178 Romeo, turning final 10.
Block traffic, Skyline 85 Romeo, left downwind, runway 10 block.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 8831 November. We're about 5 miles to the south. Going to enter the left downwind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Westerly traffic.
Dylan Hopkins traffic, Cap 2860 is on a 45 to left downwind, runway 02 at Dylan Hopkins.
Plum Island traffic, Cardinal 579 is on a 45, left downwind, runway 10, Plum Island traffic.
Block traffic, 85 Romeo, System Skyline, turn left base 10 block.
Hopkins traffic, Cap 28.
Yeah, say again.
Plum Island traffic, Cardinal 579 is left downwind, runway 10, Plum Island traffic.
Block Island traffic, Skyline 85 Romeo, turn a final 10 block.
Plum Island traffic, 52579 is left base for 10, Plum Island traffic.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November on the left downwind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Plum Island traffic, 52579 is on final for 10, Plum Island.
Traffic, Skywagon 2718 X-rays, 10 miles northwest.
Traffic, Farney, turning downwind, 101 for Westerly.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 831 November on the left, on base for runway 14, Mansfield. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, final for runway 14, Mansfield.
me. Power, your speed was a little slow there. You added the power, you fixed it. I didn't say anything. Center line, no strike, nice landing. Let me make a quick phone call.
Jumpers over Ellington at 13.5 on below. Use south vicinity, Ellington.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
13.5 on below, approximately 1 minute, watch out.
Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Okay. Hey, I got a quick favor to ask you. Do you mind if I send my student that I'm with up right now to do 3 laps in the pattern by himself for his solo? Okay, I appreciate it, thank you. I'll be in a second. I'll have you come out with me, we'll watch them. Alright, I'll be in a second, thank you.
Mansfield traffic, Turkey 31 November, clear of runway 14, taxiing back to the Academy, Mansfield.
Yeah, he said no problem, so let's do it.
Alright.
You feel comfortable?
I'm nervous. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you feel comfortable, like you can get yourself around and do 3 landings?
I know I can get in the pattern, and I've put it on the ground a few times, so...
Yeah, let's do it. So, taxi me back over to the school. You know, you got calm winds, they're right down the runway. Just do exactly what you were doing. Look, I haven't said anything on the last couple of landings that we've been doing and stuff, and that's what you want. Just take your time with it. You know what? When you come in, if you're not liking it, add the power, flare it out, just like you did there. And if you really don't like it, just do a go-around. There's no rush. You don't have to rush it onto the ground or anything. Usually what I tell everyone is if you're not on the ground by the time you're like halfway down the runway, just do a go-around. Set yourself back up. There's nothing wrong with any of those or anything.
Alright. Forgot to put them extra rich, but put those. Seems a little quieter here now.
Yeah. Here, I'll taxi for you for a second. Why don't you grab your logbook out of your bag for me? And grab like grab your medical and your student pilot certificate, all that good stuff. Show me you got all of that on you.
Okay. Certificate, or...
Yep.
That's insurance.
There's your medical. Good, perfect.
Test scores. Don't need this, I think.
Mansfield traffic 3 November's crossing the grass. Alright, your controls.
My controls?
Your controls. I'll take the book from you. Just take this right here. Pull us up into the T like we were going to shut down. And actually, what I'm going to have you do is just shut it down over there for a second while I fill these out.
You want me to just go like to where we park normally?
Yeah, just pull up here and park it. Or if you want, just park in one of these right here. You're only going to be here for a second. Yeah, just turn it around and face the way you're supposed to.
Oh, got it.
Now just go ahead, shut her down for me.
Alright.
Plymouth traffic, Blue helicopter, 9 miles to the southeast. Ultraviolet field at 2000, Plymouth.
KEWB, KOW, ITV. Yep. 91. Yep. Probably not. Alright, so, okay, cool. Great. Alright, I'll try. Thanks, Thomas. Just got the go ahead to do my first solo. So, instructor is no longer in the plane, just me. And it's time to go do a couple laps in the paddock. There we go. Okay. Squeeze in, pump throttle up, make sure clear prop. That's good.
I can hear myself.
So traffic for half 53569er is on final for runway 32, Mansfield traffic.
And X-ray Alpha's got 2-1 Yankee, loud and clear.
That's a helicopter.
You started breaking up a little bit there, 2-1 Yankee.
Fuel pump off.
You're out.
Extra to T.
Roger. Traffic X-ray Alpha's on left 80, runway 620.
Traffic, blue helicopter departing the area to the northwest, Plymouth.
Yeah, Plymouth traffic, X-ray Alpha, turn final for runway 620.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, taxi from the Academy to the ramp, Mansfield. To left, to right. I'm in a plane by myself. Alright, so brake is set. We'll do a mixture rich.
Mansfield traffic, Skyhawk 569er, taking off 14 Mansfield.
Fuel pump on. Let's switch tanks. Okay. Fuel pump off. And runner up. Suction is not working. We are charging on the amp meters. Oil temperature, fuel pressure, oil pressure all look good. Check our magnetos. Double tap right magneto. At 80, that is less than 175, so we're okay. Go back to both and equalize.
So traffic, Skyhawk 53569er, turning to 330, Mansfield traffic.
Check our left magneto. We're at 70, so there's about a difference of 50. We have that, so we're good. Go back to both, let it equalize. Carb heat on. Should see a drop. Getting warmer, we don't have much of a drop. I think that's okay. Let's bring it to idle. Plane is still running. We're good. Carb heat off. Alright. Yes, just in case. Database expired. We'll go to OK. Off to the left. We're fine. Okay. So what do we need here? Go. Lean back to taxi. And let's go. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 in November at the ramp, taxiing to runway 14 Mansfield. I don't see anybody behind us. Extra rich, fuel pump on, landing light on. Give myself a little bit less here. Flaps are down. We're on the right tank. And everything else looks good. Here's Rich. I think we're ready to go. Mansfield traffic, Turkey 31 November, departing runway 14 for left closed traffic, Mansfield.
Limited traffic, Calabria is left crossing, runway 6, Plymouth.
Full power. Right rudder. Airspeed's alive. We're in the green. We're up. I'm in an airplane that's in the air. I'm by myself.
And Plymouth traffic, Calabria is entering left downwind, runway 6, Plymouth.
Left base for runway 8.
Keep my eyes open here. Our crosswind now.
Danielson, traffic, white glider, release 1,500 feet, 3 miles west of the field, Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 November, left crosswind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Logging on the traffic, green and white Archer, 12 miles to the west, inbound landing for 10 at
Arback.
Islander left base. Traffic, Calabria is turning left base, runway 6, Plymouth.
1 Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 November, on the left downwind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Plymouth traffic, Archer 53, Foxtrot, departing runway 6. Plymouth traffic, Calabria.
74, we're 10 miles to the west at 3,500.
Left base, 3-1 Danielson. Danielson, traffic, Pawnee turning final, 3-1 Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 November, left base for runway 14, Mansfield.
Logging on the traffic, green and white Archer, now 8 miles to the west, inbound for landing 10, Block Island.
Plymouth traffic, Archer 53, Foxtrot is departing the pattern to the east, Plymouth.
Bedford traffic, all on the ground over Bedford.
6 Plymouth. 1 minute prior, 1 minute prior. Jumpers over Ellington at 8,000 below. Use caution vicinity. Ellington, Scott Evers, 8,000 below, 1 minute.
Nice job.
Thank you very much, sir. Just landed an airplane by myself.
Say that again?
Oh, no, didn't mean to hit the switch on that one. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, clear of runway 14, taxiing back to 14, Mansfield.
Plymouth traffic, Tavia, left crossing, 6 Plymouth.
Westerly traffic 489990, just past Ward Pond, about 10 miles to the northeast, planning 45 for left downwind for 14, westerly.
Plymouth traffic, Saratoga 4 Mike Alpha is 7 to the west. We'll enter a 2-mile left base, runway 6, Plymouth.
Plymouth traffic, Tavia, left downwind, runway 6 Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, crossing 0422, the grass, Mansfield.
Plymouth traffic, Tavia 31 Yankee, down to number 6 at Plymouth.
Alright, make sure Rich, fuel pump on, landing lights on, flaps are down, and I've adjusted our trim, so we're ready to go.
Traffic, Saratoga 4 Mike Alpha, 2-mile left base, and we have the Satabria in sight at Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 in November, departing runway 14 for left closed traffic, Mansfield. Full power. On the center line. Airspeed is alive. 3 in the green. Nice. Came off nice and smooth that time.
Plymouth traffic, Saratoga 4 Mike Alpha, 2-mile left base, runway 6, Plymouth.
Plymouth traffic, Roy 6 on Bravo is on about a 2.5 mile 45, runway 6. We'll be looking out for the Saratoga, Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee is departing 14 to the south, Mansfield traffic. Plymouth traffic, Saratoga 4 Mike Alpha, Turning 1 mile final, runway 6, Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 31 November on the left crosswind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Westerly traffic, 48990, 4 mile 45 for the left downwind, 14, westerly.
And Plymouth traffic, boy, 6 on Browse, joining left downwind 6, number 2, Plymouth.
20 left base, final, 14, full stop westerly.
Westerly traffic, 990, turning left downwind, runway 14, westerly.
Oh, that was quick.
Yes, it was.
Block Island traffic, Skylane 93 Tango, turning left downwind 10 blocked.
Laconia traffic of Skylane is 7 from the south en route Miltonboro and will overfly south to north midfield 3,500 Laconia.
Plymouth traffic. Plymouth traffic, Covey, left crossing 6, Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 31 November, turning left base for runway 14, Mansfield.
Block Island traffic, Skylane 93 Tango, left base, 10 blocked.
And Plymouth traffic, 6 on Browse, final, 3, full stop on me.
14, westerly.
Plymouth traffic, covers there, left downwind, runway 6, Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 31 November, final for runway 14, Mansfield.
Tango, final, 10 Block Island.
Mansfield Airport, Cessna 432 Quebec. We're about 3 miles east. Going to overfly the field, make a downwind to runway 4, the grass at Mansfield.
Really nice landing.
You do so much for my confidence, Tyler.
Plymouth traffic, cover, turn left base 6, Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 31 November, clear of runway 14, taxiing back to 14 Mansfield.
Mansfield, Cessna 28 Quebec is turning on to the downwind for the grass, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 November, crossing 0422 the grass.
Mansfield, Cessna 28 Quebec is turning left base for the grass, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Bonanza, 5 miles final, runway 32, Mansfield.
And Mansfield, Cessna 28 Quebec is turning about a mile and a half final for the grass, Mansfield.
Plymouth traffic, sorry, left crossing, 6 Plymouth. I see you.
And the Bonanza coming in for 3-2 at Mansfield. The winds are favoring 1-4, and you do have one other plane in the pattern for 1-4.
That's not 144 Bravo Foxtrot, 2,000 feet. Over the harbor, performing maneuvers.
That's a good copy. Bonanza 3 Tango Delta will be joining 45, left downwind, 14, Mansfield.
Plymouth traffic, Discovery entering left downwind, runway 6, Plymouth.
And the Cessna is clear of the grass for Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 31 November, departing runway 14 for left closed traffic, Mansfield.
Walmart or Lowe's?
Mansfield traffic, Bonanza 3 Tango Delta is a 45, left downwind, 14, Mansfield. Departing traffic in sight.
Release north or south of the field? Will do, downtown Danielson.
Caution over Danielson, use caution over Danielson, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Skydivers over Danielson in 2 minutes, use caution.
Block Island traffic, Grumman Tiger, 5 miles north of the field. We'll enter a 45-degree downwind runway 10, Block Island. The traffic is time return left base, 6 Plymouth. Block Island traffic, Islander New England 910 to the northwest, 1,000 inbound, Block Island.
Danielson traffic, glider release 3,100 feet, 3 miles east of the field, Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 November, turning left crosswind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Bonanza 3 Tango Delta, midfield, left downwind, 14, Mansfield.
Making line. Block Island traffic, Grumman Tiger, 5 miles north of the field. Block Island, inbound landing.
Block Island traffic, copter 6 Bravo Echoes on the northeast side of the island, just crossing in, we're inbound. Danielson traffic 20 entering left downwind 31 Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Bonanza, left base, 14, Mansfield.
Mansfield
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November on the left downwind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Westerly traffic helicopter, 424 Echo Papa, about 3 miles east, left base, 14 westerly.
Block Island traffic, Grumman Tiger entering a left downwind on a 45, runway 10, Block Island.
Block Island traffic helicopter, 6 Bravo Echo, venture left downwind 10, we got the traffic on the downwind.
Mansfield traffic, Cessna 734 Tango Alpha, holding short of 14 for departure.
31 Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, turning left base for runway 14, have traffic on the ground in sight. Mansfield.
Bonanza 3 Tango Delta, clear, 14 Mansfield.
734 Tango Alpha is taking the active 14 Mansfield.
On traffic, Grumman Tiger turning left base, runway 10, Block Island.
Jumpers way over Danielson, jumpers are way over Danielson, use caution over Danielson, 14,000 feet and below, jumpers!
Block Island traffic, Cherokee 7 Foxtrot Lima, 7 miles from the northwest, inbound for landing, 2,000 feet, block.
Westerly traffic, 20,
Mansfield traffic, Cessna 734 Tango Alpha, on the roll, 14 Mansfield. Will be making a left downwind departure.
Westerly traffic, Cessna 990, just be advised flying a left crossway, extended left crosswind departure to the northeast, about a mile off the beach, westerly.
yeah. Block Island traffic, Islander New England 94 to the northwest, inbound for 10, Block Island.
Block Island traffic, Cherokee 7 Foxtrot Lima is 5 miles from the northwest, inbound for landing, planning 45 for the left downwind for 10 block.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 November, going around for runway 14, Mansfield.
Sales of traffic, caravan high, left downwind 31, Danielson.
Westerly traffic, 20, downwind runway 7, banner pickup on 7, westerly.
Sales traffic, caravan is turning left base 31, Danielson.
Mansfield traffic, Warrior 32659, about 10 miles east, inbound for landing, runway 14, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Tango Alpha is left downwind 14, departing to the west.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, left crosswind for runway 14, Mansfield.
Westerly traffic, banner tow 20 is on a left base to final. We're big banner pickup.
Block Island, New England 49 northwest 600, inbound Block Island.
Hey Dan, I'll be number 2 behind you.
Okay. You're just out in front of me now.
Roger that.
Sales of traffic, caravans turning to final 3-1, red gliders in sight.
Team traffic, Cessna 704 Sierra uniform is 7 miles northwest, and we'll
I'm going to take a turn to the east, we don't need to run.
02 full stop, key traffic.
Block Island traffic, Cherokee 7 Foxtrot Lima is on a 45 for the left downwind for runway 10, block. I got you, Daddy. Go ahead of me.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay at 600.
I see you.
clear of runway 10.
Alright. Everything looks up here.
Block Island traffic, Cherokee 7 Foxtrot Lima, entering the left downwind, runway 10, block.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, turning left base for runway 14, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Warrior 32659, 5 miles east, inbound 445, entry to downwind runway 14, Mansfield.
Block Island, New England 45 northwest, 600 is on 10, Block Island.
Block Island traffic, Cherokee 7 Foxtrot Lima is turning a left base, runway 10, block.
Okay.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, final for runway 14, Mansfield. Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, clear of runway 14, taxiing back to the ramp, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, yellow and silver air coupe is 5 miles north, enter pattern runway 14, Mansfield. Mansfield traffic, Warrior 659 on downwind runway 14, Mansfield.
Plymouth traffic, recovery area, left downwind, runway.
Mansfield traffic, Cherokee 3 on November, crossing 0422 the grass, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic, Warrior 659, turning base runway 14, Mansfield.
Mansfield traffic says the 16063 is 10 to the southeast. We'll be setting up for 45 left downwind for runway 6, Plymouth.
Mansfield traffic, yellow and silver air coupe entering midfield left downwind 14 Mansfield.